EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Crescent City of New Orleans and the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the New Orleans Saints. Game time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Off we go from the Superdome. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Now the first carry for King Henry. And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
He'll go again here with Henry. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Baltimore.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass, and they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it.
On first down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
They'll try to throw here with Jackson. That's caught. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And fortunately, one of his teammates downfield comes to his rescue and retains possession after the big play.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often, and when they do, you got to seize the moment.
It'll be first and goal. That's a gain of 28.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
The 2-yard line. The 4-yard gain brings up second and goal.
From the 2 now, here's second and goal. Henry. Touchdown! Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's first and 10. First carry now for Alvin Kamara. He's taken down, but just shy. midfield. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Two nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. The reception for Rashid Shaheed. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A nice throw by the rookie from LSU. He's got his team a first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
The red zone now. He'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Here we go. Go.
They'll look to throw yet again. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
Daniel Carlson on for the field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
Carlson's kick is good. And the Saints are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The kickoff team is out of the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of one.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Hey, Alpha, it's hot. It's hot.
From the gun, Jackson. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
A tough spot here. Third and long. In motion comes Walker. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
And this will be touched down by a member of the punt team right at the 50-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. First down throw there is incomplete.
You talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long. And as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet. But I can promise you, they're saying, next time, you got to come down with that one.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 11. First down, New Orleans.
The trend around the league, Mike, is that we've seen that running back has really turned into a young man's game. And there's something to be said for having some fresh legs, fresh out of college. They love the dynamic ability this guy brings to their rushing attack, and it's clear why.
Headed left, buying time. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick, picking up the first down.
Mike, this is great awareness by the quarterback manipulating the pocket. He feels the pressure coming on around him, but so often the soft spot is moving up in the pocket. That's exactly what he does. Takes off down the middle of the field, picks up good yardage, and first down.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down.
Here's 2nd and 6. He'll drop the throw. And he'll take it on in. DeJuan Johnson. Touchdown Saints. That's his 8th touchdown of the season.
Like we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be at a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On play action, here's Jackson. And he is going to go down. They sack him to end the first quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. The Saints out on top. More from New Orleans after this. Jackson now on 2nd down. That one intercepted. Picked up by Alontae Taylor. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, for the good corners, Mike, they all share this certain mentality, right? It's bring it on. I want the best. I want the ball thrown in my direction. So anytime they get a chance to break up a play and silence an opposing offense, but man, when they get a chance to take one away and get their hands on it, that is what they live for.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. That is a Dafe Owe. He works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
He tries to get that one down the field, but it is incomplete. Kyle Hamilton, the versatile defender, with the good coverage there.
Carlson on for the field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Saints add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. A first down throw for Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
They face 2nd down and 7. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Moving outside the pocket. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. It's a big one for the Ravens. And even 30 yards.
The biggest correlation between scoring points in the NFL is your ability to generate explosive plays. And oftentimes, the best explosive plays in the passing game happen when the quarterback is outside the pocket, and great example of it here.
A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You just simply can't make this throw, Mike. I mean, not only do you give the ball away when you're in prime scoring position, but then you allow the guy to take the ball all the way back, and now the offense of your opponent takes the field with a ton of confidence, all the momentum, and it looked like you had a scoring drive, and now it completely flips.
He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
This offense came into this drive hoping to extend their narrow lead, Mike, but instead, after first down, they find themselves in 2nd and forever following that big sack right out of the gate.
That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. The Saints lining up in punt formation. As this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there.
At their own 24-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. Here's the punter now, and he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down.
At their own 24-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And that one is intercepted. Jair Alexander picks it off. And the Ravens will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
At their own 45-yard line.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Mario Davis. He's in there for the sack. It's his 3rd of the year. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We're back to New Orleans after this.
DC, ready? DC.
Second down, Jackson. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
If he's able to get the ball out of his hand on time, that's probably a completion, but there's a little hesitation for one reason or another, and by the time he lets it go, he has a defender bearing down on him and leads to an incompletion.
3rd and long for Jackson. Now, deep ball for Bateman. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Mario Davis. And good running on the return. It'll help him out as the ball right around the 45-yard line.
I'm a big fan, Mike, of quarterbacks willing to take chances. I don't want my guy sitting there scared to throw the ball downfield. But as always, it does come with a little bit of balance. He tried to get that one all in one throw and just doesn't get quite enough pace on it, and it ends up going the other way. Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Mike Green in there for a loss of 5 on the sack, and now it's 3rd down. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. They'll talk things over before 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
This will be returnable from his own 15. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. off the play fake. Jackson forced out wide. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get that to Tez Walker. And that will lead to a second down.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now it's Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. They get 22 yards there. Good for a Raven first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Jackson up top again. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted.
Jackson's pass intercepted. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. To him on first down. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down. Now a signal, timeout call. 9 seconds left to play in this first half. Second down and 3. They'll keep it on the ground here again. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. A big play at a critical juncture in this game. 32 yards. On now, Daniel Carlson to try the field goal. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Tyler Luke, the kickoff for Baltimore.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
There's a lot of quarterbacks around the league that really struggle with this, Mike, but not this guy. A righty quarterback moving to his left. Your mechanics, your footwork, and your arm talent all have to align, and tell you what, he does it about as well as anybody around the league.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he's going to be out of bounds awfully close to that first down marker, but they're going to mark him just short. So third down coming up.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion. Job well done right there. 3rd and inches. You don't want to chop or step or go east and west. You're just trying to hit this thing downhill as hard as possible, run right at the defense, and he doesn't get a whole lot, but he does get the first down.
He'll look to throw. Shaheed with the catch. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line. Brenton Simpson gets him for a loss of 4. And that'll set up third down. His pass taken in by Shaheed. Still on his feet. And he's in! Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, New Orleans. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Now, a 2-point conversion attempt coming.
The Saints will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Now they'll set up to throw. And he will get into the end zone. And that bumps this up to a 3-score lead.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. Safe kick taken at the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
It's not! Get hot! Ready!
Play clock Down to 0. That is not the way to start a drive. Throwing Jackson. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. Now Jackson. And the pressure's too great. He's sacked in the end zone. That's a safety. So first the decision to throw down here, backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
One of his teammates there to take it back in.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Back to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. That is caught downfield. It's Johnson, the tight end. That changes a lot. He's out of bounds all the way down at the 20-yard line. That is a big gainer for the Saints. The gain is 64. Set to go now on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. There's the tight end, Greg Calcaterra. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's a run. That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
Here now, 2nd down and goal. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Brandon Cooks, touchdown Saints. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. Carlson able to knock through the extra point. The Saints will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Jackson, up.
On play action, here's Jackson. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
Jackson set to loss of 14 on the play. It's second down.
Real quick. You change it.
Jackson now on second down. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Jackson from the gun on third down. Ryan Brazee in there for his second sack of the afternoon and number 6 on the year.
Another 3 and out.
Ravens sending the punt team out there. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. Ravens bring their punt team out. Rashid Shaheed back to return this one. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
At their own 49-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.